Hello everybody, and welcome to a video where I will be reading out my viewers' personal dark secrets. Now, I have about 19 responses. I put out a form a little bit ago, and I got 19 responses. Now, because I'm the way I am, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna hide in my own little dark story kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not going to tell you if it's going to be an actual story or not, or just something about my life, but just try to figure out which one I put in here so that we have, 20 things, 20 dark secrets. Starting off, well, let me say this real quick. These will be in shortest to longest form. So we're going to have a lot of really short ones at the moment, and then we'll work our way up. At the end of the video, we'll have much longer ones. Anyways, first one. It just says, I'm part French. Which, I mean, it's not a bad thing, but it's not a good thing. Being French is, not something I would personally want, but yeah. Second response. Just says, I goon to feet. Heartbroken emoji. This person goons to feet. That's not really the dark secrets I was looking for, but I guess it technically counts. Next one is more of just a what's the word? What's the word for when you say you admit? This person is just admitting to committing a crime. It says, I got freaky with my cousin once, which I believe is incest, which I believe is a crime. But yeah, it just says that they got freaky with their cousin once. Only once, so don't worry, it never happened again. The fourth response just says, I watch gore on R34 and other stuff that would get you demonetized. I'm not gonna judge you. This is a judge-free zone for if you are watching this video. But that's a little scary, man. It's pretty scary. Hope you get that checked out. You know what I'm saying? Next, fifth response says, I one time hid a 50 € bill under a rock. Forgot where. Hope someone got it. So you put a $50 bill, well, 50 € bill, under a random rock, forgot which rock you put it under, and now you just, I'm guessing, hope that somebody found it, whichever one. I do also hope that somebody else found it, because 50 euros, dollars, could be quite the blessing for someone. Especially a homeless person. What is this, the sixth? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The sixth response says, I used to eat gravel off the side of the street. Like the little chunks. Wow. Yeah, I don't know if that's very healthy, man. If you're watching this video, I hope you also, it says you used to, but some things just don't change in life. So I hope you get that checked out. I hope you have either refrained or are currently refraining from eating gravel off the side of the street, because that could cause a lot of problems, not only for your body, but your body, physically and illy. Whatever. Seventh response. I remember laughing about this one. When I was little, I used to take pictures of my butt while pooping with my grandma's tablet. Let that sink in for just a little bit, okay? This person, one of my viewers, used to take their grandma's tablet and then take pictures of their butt while they were pooping. Now, I know it says when you were little, but I really hope that you don't do this anymore, because, wow. And also, I feel bad for your grandma if she found those images. because that would have been quite the shock for her. What is this? The 8th response? In 1st grade, I was kind of racist, and one time I called a black person something I cannot say. Well, I mean, I'm glad you stopped being racist. It's bad to be discriminatory based off of skin, but I think you can be excused because you were in 1st grade, you were stupid, you were a little kid. Everybody has their mess ups when they were younger. Like taking pictures of their butt while pooping on their grandma's tablet. This is the 9th response. It says, I know of a secret government facility similar to the Seed Vault in Denmark that's in the Mississippi/Missouri area. Huh. Well, I guess I'll be heading to Mississippi/Missouri soon. That'll be fun. The 10th response says that they broke their brother's arm inside of a inside playground. There's 2 things about this that are sad. One, the more sad thing, that you broke your brother's arm. And the second sad thing, which is that it's an inside playground. I have never heard anything more sad. What, can somebody describe to me what an inside playground is, please? Because I've never been inside of one. I've been inside of an inside pool, but I've never been inside of an inside playground. That's something new. This person says, I never told anybody about this, but a few years ago, I was zumping the wall in the shower because I was zorny and slipped and fell on my face and had to get stitches on my chin. Wow. That's, wow. Okay. Well, I really hope that your chin is okay. I also hope that you're okay, and that you have not, quote unquote, zumped the wall because you're zorny ever since. This next one says, I won one of your art competitions and won playing a game of my choice with you, but I gave up my prize to the 2nd place winner because I'm a PDF file. Like a chill one. I'm not like 57 or something. I'm 23, so it's chill. I mean, yeah, you said what you said, but what you said doesn't make a whole lot of sense because you can't really put I'm a PDF file and I'm a chill one in the same sentence. You know, you can't really do that. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Anyways, next one says, we're getting into the longer ones if you can tell. The next one says, I lied that I was gay to sleep over the girl house I had a crush on. The reason was her mom did not want her kid to get pregnant and I was a boy. So the girl knew I liked her. We're a couple now. Her mom is mad at me now. I don't have a lot of secrets, to be honest. Okay. Seems like a fairly normal one. The next one says, I often worry about what happens post-death. I don't want to die, but I often find myself in hour-long thoughts wondering where I'm going to be soon. Wow. That one's the first, like, dark one. You know what I'm saying? Like, these were all kind of, like, funny and stuff until that one. That one's a little bit darker. Hopefully we don't continue that trend. I hope you find out what happens post-death without dying. Whoever that is. Hope you start feeling better too. Next one says, I'm insane. Mind is filled with dangerous stuffs. I have to keep it all in. Always a bad person, but I can be nice as long as I don't snap. Not very interesting, but about 7.5 years ago, I stole money from a homeless man while he was sleeping. No one was around, and I needed some extra cash, so I just swiped it. I feel bad about it now, and it keeps me up at night so many times. But it's something I've never told anyone before, and it's pretty damn dark. So yeah, there you go. Wow. Well, I hope that homeless guy is okay. I really do. I really hope he's okay. I hope he got his money back in some way. Next. Sometimes I have various... Can I say that word on YouTube? I don't think so. Sometimes I have various self-ending thoughts and thoughts that life has no meaning. I also think about how to disconnect from life, such as, okay, okay. Well, that's just a lot of ways that they just said a bunch of ways that they could, go through with their thoughts. Probably the only reason I'm still alive is my loving mother and aunt, because they love me so much that I can't just kill myself. Because what would they do if I kill myself? Wow. Well, man, I mean, you don't have to, but if you need somebody to talk to, I'm here. I'd be willing to talk to you and try to figure something out. I don't know. I always try to help people. But, I'm glad you're still here. Still with us, you know what I'm saying? Wow, okay. Next. This isn't mine, but more one I share with a friend. One day, our hot French teacher we had a year ago, we still have today, was doing her lesson when she started handing out papers. Before doing that, she had to hold one of them with her mouth to sort things out. Then she took it out and started explaining. After that, she handed the one she held in her mouth to my friend, probably forgetting she did that. And the first thing I see when the teacher goes past us is my friend that... Oh my god. Okay, so he started licking the spot where the teacher had her mouth on the paper. Wow. Wow. I don't even know if I have a reaction for that. Wow. I don't know if I ever want to do a video like this again. Wow. Okay. Next. So one time in the first grade, maybe kindergarten, I was sitting on the carpet with the other kids in my class. My teacher was reading a picture book, and I had a great idea. Whip it out in class. So I devised a plan. So first I would ask to go to the bathroom, and while in the bathroom, I would poke my dick out and cover it with my shirt. Then I would go back to my spot on the carpet, and, well, I didn't think that far. So I did it, and the teacher said to put that away. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to know who I am, in 2 words, censor bar. Oh my god. I'm not going to tell you who this is. I know who it is. If you want to try to think about it a little bit more, you can, but I know who this is. All right, next is I have told... Oh, wait, this is the last one. I have told near nobody about this, but here it goes. When I was 5 or 6, my father left the house and didn't come back. I cared very deeply about my father, and him leaving out of the blue and not saying anything made me very, very sad. Sad to the point where I blocked out all feelings of sadness because I didn't want people to know. However, if you block out one emotion, chances are you end up blocking them all out. So that being that, I ended up blocking out my emotions for not 1, not 2, not 3, but 7 years. My personal belief is that something in the process of puberty, I know, yuck, that thing that your body does, I believe, something triggered the emotions back on because one day I woke up and over the course of a few months started gradually feeling more and more emotional. I know this is heavy in the r/I'm 14 and this is deep, but I just wanted to share. Maybe someone out there can pinpoint who this is. Hint, I've been here a while. Anyways, goodbye Zayden and goodbye Zayden viewers. And always remember, the Zaydussy is off limits. Signed 11 hash marks. Wow. That was a long one. That was kind of massive. Wow. These were some interesting, sad, freaky secrets. For those of you who decided to put in a genuine secret, because I know some of y'all decided to put silly ones. I deleted those ones. That's why I only have 19. I probably would have had like 30, but a lot of people decided it would be funny to just add some silly ones. Anyways, thank you for those of you who put in your own little secret. I hope you had fun getting out your feelings or, whatever. But that's about it. I hope you can find out which one was my secret. If you find it out, I might tell you, I might not. We'll find out. Anyways, that's about all I have to say. I hope you enjoyed this video, and that's about it. I'll see you next time. Roll the outro.